Producers sometimes make a mistake by not hiring us. They think, you know what? Let me save those costs of 1% and a small setup fee, and I'll take care of the revenues. Without an exception, all those producers burn their fingers, lose a lot of money, and the next time we see them with a horror story, I wish I would have known you, I wish. It's like buying a car and then saying, you know what, I'm not going to get car insurance. You don't do that. It's the same thing. We can, of course, the collection account is a cost, but in the end, it's a protection mechanism. It's a sort of an insurance. The other business, the intermediary tax-related business, that's a cost saving, so that's a no-brainer. Many times they go hand in hand, but sometimes they are used as separate services. Some investors make the mistake by stepping into movies without understanding what the movie business is all about. So I'll give you an example. An investor puts in $1 million. So he thinks, oh, you know what? If the movie makes $4 million, then I have my million back. But he doesn't realize that there may be more investors, that there will be more obligations financially. So it might as well be that he will only start stealing his million back after 3-4 million of revenues have been realized. That's one thing. And another mistake an investor can make is not hiring us. And I'm not saying it because I want, well, of course I want more business, but in the end of the day, we are there to protect the independent industry, and we are the neutral party. We don't produce, we don't finance, we are neutral. We only want to make sure that contracts are honored, which seems very logical, but in the film industry, it's not always the case. To get a movie in place, it involves many agreements. You need financing documents, you need production agreements, you need sales agency agreements, you need completion agreements, you need distribution agreements. And we look at the relevant ones and combine them all into a collection agreement. And it's very clear that whoever signs off on a collection agreement declares that in case if there's a conflict between the collection agreement and any other agreement, the collection agreement prevails. So you can understand that it's the vital document for collecting revenues derived from the film.